I need to add my light. Here's a quick sneak peek of today's agenda. Today's live stream is so exciting. I'm going to share with you a couple new features. Digital art with Canva mentions an app. I'm just going to look up. Oh, that is awesome. We're also going to talk about another new feature that I've not really talked about here on the channel. And then we're going to dive into something that you probably don't know exists. We're going to talk about creator accountability. Like every single live stream, I answer your questions live. Wow, what a day. What a day. I've just been getting ready for today's live stream all day long, and at the last minute something happened and I had to scramble. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about Canva and YouTube, of course, because that's what we do here. Basically, I have 3 things to show you in Canva. And then we're going to talk real hard about creator accountability and what that looks like for me as a creator. And hopefully the tips and tricks I give you will help you out as a creator as we move into 2024. I cannot believe that it is almost 2024. And tell me in the chat what you are most looking forward to on your YouTube channel in 2024. What do we have? I think I'm going to have one of those word issues today where I struggle over my words, but that's all right. We'll get through it together. The first trick I want to show you, the first thing that's sort of new. You may have noticed this, you may not have. I'm going to show you a little sneak peek and then we're going to move into it. Here is the sneak peek. There's no words or anything, it's just showing you a little trick. It's the gradient lines and borders that you can put around pictures and around videos. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First, let me get rid of this. So many things. Oh, I've got something for you. I'm going to show you in a minute. All right. So let me add this and move this down here because we're going to tinker right inside of Canva. And we're going to, what's new in Canva? We're talking the gradient lines and borders. And what you may not know is that you can add borders around images and videos now. So where before you would have to add a shadow effect to this, now we can add a border to this, and we can even make some corner rounding too. We're going to click border style and just add a border weight. And I'm even going to just add a little corner rounding to it just to give it a little different look. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Jennifer, that's been there. You're right. It's been there for a little bit, but it is on the newer side. But what's new is that now, instead of having a solid border around your image or even your video, you can have a gradient one. So we're going to go right up here to the solid color. We're going to click that and watch. I'm going to scroll down, and now gradients is an option, and this was not the case before. So we can just add a simple gradient to our image, and do you see what happened? It's now a gradient right around it. Now, I see this being fun for a couple different reasons. And let me see if I've got a sample for you. Let me upload a video that I've got. Um, why don't I upload? I'm trying to find a clip, the exact clip that I want to use. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's say that I wanted to use a clip. I thought I had another clip. Let's see. Okay, let's say that I wanted to have this. We've got this clip that you're going to see in a little bit. What if I wanted a gradient edge around this short little clip? You're not going to be able to hear it on your end, but I'm going to show you the clip here in a minute. By the way, make sure you share this out with all of your Canva loving YouTubing friends so that we can spread the love to more people. And by the way, Sharon was here before the stream. Looking forward to this live stream today. I will also be an editing machine up until then. Hoping that's the case. Okay, so here's my video for today. Well, what if instead of having it square like this or rectangle shape like this, I made some adjustments. If I can get that one to adjust. And I gave it a little corner rounding. I gave it a little border weight. And then I added some sort of gradient to it. Like that, perhaps. This black to blue gradient. I'm just going to go ahead and get this positioned in the middle. Right? And then maybe the background is something else. Maybe it's black, or maybe it's brown, or maybe I've got something in, ooh. Here we go. Looks more dynamic with the gradient. It absolutely looks more dynamic with the gradient. What if I did some kind of waves back there with a video and it was just something that's probably not slow enough, but something like this where both of them were moving, right? It would look something like this, where the background is moving at the same time that I'm speaking. What if I wanted to have that in my video? So that would be a cool way to use the gradient border. Let me show you. Let's say that I wanted to use this color and I wanted to give it a gradient. Well, then I could click the plus sign, change it over to a gradient, and change that gradient to whatever I want. And then I've got a cool purple to white gradient or blue to white gradient or whatever I would like. And then I would download that one page just like that and throw it into my external video editor. I didn't do that today. I just let it be. And I'm going to show you right now what this video is right after I show you the other thing. The other thing that you can do other than put borders around images and videos is click L on your keyboard to bring up a line. Before, you could not make a gradient into a line unless you brought up a shape. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit thicker just so that you can see it better. And we're going to go to this white and look, we can now make gradient lines. instead of having to make a shape and then shrink it down. So that's pretty cool. And one thing that I've never, ever, ever shared here is that you can actually change it to be elbows. And so you can pull down and make some fun shapes with your lines. And keep creating fun shapes. So that's a fun little thing to play around with the gradient lines. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, and I'm going to pull me back up on screen so I can show you a fun thing. I'm going to show you two videos. The first video, let me pull me up like this. The first video is going to be last week. Someone asked if I had ever seen this feature that's in Canva, if I had seen it yet, if it was in my account. And I looked, and off screen, I looked at the feature and it was like, okay, well, I can't show you exactly what I did because I just can't recreate that kind of excitement. So I'm going to show you exactly what happened. Let me pull that video up. Digital art with Canva mentions an app. I'm just going to look up. Oh, that is awesome. Yep. So that's pretty much how I felt about this next one. And so I'm going to show you that. But just to give you a hint of what it is, here it is. There's no sound of this. It's going to be real quick. All right. Just in case you didn't see what happened. Just in case you didn't see what happened. We can now make text gradients, which means that we can add gradients to our text. It's a little bit tricky. I'm going to show you how it works. That's right. Did you see the part where I said that you showed it to me? All right, so this is what we're going to do. On the left-hand side here, under apps, you're going to click the apps, and then you're going to type in type gradient. And this is going to be the app that you want to make your gradient words. What will you design today? I'm just going to put one big word here so that you can see it. What about if I put the word pancakes? Pancakes. If you know, you know. You scroll down, you can change your alignment to be left aligned, center, or to the right. If there's more than one line of text, you can change your line height. You can, watch this, snazzy nose. You can click the three nodes of the gradient, and you can change them if you want. I'm just going to leave them just like they are. You can even add additional points to your gradients. If you don't like something that you've done, you can just click delete on a point. So let me do that. Now, here's the fun thing. So here's what it would look like. So I can click add to design, and now the word pancakes is right in a gradient on my design. What if I change my mind and I don't want it to be that color, or I don't want it to be that word, or what do? Simple fix. You just click edit. It's going to open type gradient back up, and you can, maybe you just want one pancake, or maybe you want to say, flip that pancake. Here we go. And maybe I want it left aligned, and I'm looking here and I want to change the line height. Sharon, I just have to say, promises, promises. I'll believe it when I see it. Flip that pancake. Here we go. But here's the fun thing. You can take these nodes and you can change it to make the gradient look a little different. Let's say that we want it to look like that, or look, I can pull this node over here. I can pull this node over here. Watch how fun this is. This is just so much fun. I'm going to reset the position. We're going to drag this over here. And maybe just have a little gradient there at the end. Update element, and look what happened. It updated it right there on the page. I love this. I think this is great. In fact, I used this feature for my thumbnail today. Now, here you're going to see that I added a little outline to it. And right now, there is no outline feature, and you cannot add an effect to it unless you're me and unless you're you watching this video, because now you're going to learn how to add an effect to this by doing this. You're going to right-click these words. And this trick works for type gradient for this specific thing. It works for this. It's not going to work for other things unless you have more than one thing grouped together, but it will work for this. Right-click this, and we're going to click down here, downloads. Oh, yep. We're gonna, I'm gonna show that in a second. All right, so you can download this selection. I'm just gonna download it as a PNG. I'm going to download it with a transparent background. This is important. This is a Canva Pro feature, the downloading with the transparent background. But in order to do the effect, you need it to have a transparent background. I'm not going to increase the size, even though I could. I'm just going to download that and bring it back in to the design. All right, I added my page. I'm going to go to uploads. If I'd left it there, I could have just dragged it right in, but it went away. Let me go to downloads and find it. Flip that pancake. You'll see I've been playing with it all day. Smash that thumbs up button for me. Well, for you, if you're learning something. All right, so here it is. Now, it is transparent because if I go back here and change the background, you'll be able to see that it's exactly like it was. Now, I can click Edit Photo, and all the Edit Photo things are there. And we can just click on Shadow and add an outline to it. And that's how you would add an outline to your gradient text. If you want just a small, thin outline, just reduce the size a little bit. If you want a thicker outline like I do for my thumbnail text, then make it a little bigger. But that's how you would do it. However, in this case, you would not be able to make any adjustments. So make sure your words are what you want before you download it and add the shadow effect. Does that make sense? Now we're going to go back to this and go to edit, because the fun thing is that if I click this button right here, I can Oh boy, I just lost my brain. I can slide this across the color bar and change that last little bit to a different color if I want. I can also select this and move it to the left or to the right. I could do the same thing here. All right. Let me change that color to something else, maybe that. Now we're going to take a look and see what this looks like. Actually, let me reset position. I just want to see what this one is. We can just pull this one up out of sight or down. It's just really, really cool. I could play with this all day. And then update element, and there it is. Flap, flap, flip that pancake. There it is. What are you going to design with the gradient text? I'm just curious from I think it's Michelle. Michelle, what are you going to design with your gradient text? I love it. I created this with it. What will you design? We went over gradient lines and borders. Let me look at my list of what's next. If I can get me up here. Your flipping pancake text. All right, now, the next thing on the agenda, I've got to find it. Wow, where is it? Oh, it's under banners. Gradient border, we did this one. We did this one. Now I'm going to show you real quickly something that you may not know exists. In fact, I've got to set something up for it. So give me a second. Looking for a way to animate it. Oh, okay. Before I move on, I will show you that. Actually, you know what? Let me start this. I'll come back to that. You can animate it. I'm going to show you. All right, I'm going to, I know that it's off screen. That's fine. While I'm getting something up, I want to show you guys another feature just in case you don't know that this feature exists. There is a feature within the edit photo that will allow you to edit the colors within that photo. And so watch this and I will be right back. Color edit is a very fun feature within Canva in which you can change the color of some of the things that are in the picture. This picture right here, I'm going to change some of the colors of her dress. Click the image, go to edit photo, click on adjust, scroll down, and the new feature is color edit. I want to change this color. We're going to slide the hue until it's where we would like it. I really like that, which is at -77. And then I'm going to click this middle color right here and change the hue. Oh, I like that. And then click out of it. So now this image went from this to that. Color edit, it's a great new tool that will allow you to be able to change the colors of your picture. All right, here's the thing that you may not know exists inside of Canva. And in a little bit, we're going to be talking about creator accountability. And what you're going to see as part of that, we're going to upload. So up here in the right-hand corner of the big banner on Canva's homepage, you're going to click upload and choose file. I'm going to choose this file right here. Now, you may not know this, but Snazzy Vegan Life has been promising for a long time. I feel like I need to come up on stage for this. Has been promising for a very long time pancakes. Pancakes. She has been promising that on her channel, she is going to share pancakes. So I've been ribbing her a lot in a live and privately. Can she get it done today? Can she get it done by the next time I go live? Not sure. We're going to have to go to her channel in a little bit and see. I have a feeling she didn't do it, but she's probably working on it. But pancakes. So we're going to keep this little pancake icon. And if you guys want to help me out a little bit by putting some pancake, if there's a such thing, is there a pancake emoji in the chat? That would just make me smile. But let's get the pancake picture back up. Actually, let's remove the overlay. It's only been 3 weeks. Okay. Sharon, you started talking about the pancake video well before 3 weeks ago, and ideation is not recording. All right, here we go. Pancakes. Amazing new feature. Which one? The text gradient, or the borders that we can add to images with gradients? But this is the modal photo editor, which has been there, but sometimes people just don't know that these features exist, and I'm going to shine a spotlight on this one. So what we did was clicked upload. We chose our file, which for this case is a picture of the pancakes, and these are actually the pancakes that Snazzy Vegan Life made. And these are her actual pancakes that she made. This should be her actual thumbnail for the video. And so I'm hoping that it will be there. And instead of using in a design, instead of adding to a template, what she could do is click edit photo. And we're going to open up this modal photo editor. And essentially it lets you edit a picture without being in a design. Like I don't have to open up a presentation or a video or even a thumbnail document. I can edit it right there on Canva's homepage. Okay, so here it is. Now the photo editor is simplified version of what's in a design, but for this, we don't need it. And what I love about this is that if Snazzy Vegan Life decided she wanted to share this image on her community tab, and you know how on YouTube community tabs, it will make it square anyway, and someone has to click on it to expand it. Well, she could just make the image square by simply clicking the crop button, right? The crop button. And then clicking 1-to-1. And watch this, a little square pops up right there, and we can left click our mouse and drag the image to wherever we would like. Would we like it to be on the blueberry side, or would we like it to be on the fork side? Or we can even click Smart Crop, and it will choose for us. And I actually think that did a pretty good job, but I might just move it over a little bit and click done. And now look, I've got a square image, or if Sharon had done this, she'd have a square image to share on her, wow. Ooh, on her YouTube community tab. And that's great, right? And also right here, she could use magic eraser to erase something. If she saw something like, let me take a little brush, because if I scroll in, I see something like orange right here that could be erased. And I see something right there. I'm just clicking my little mouse button and trying to get rid of something just to make it a good quality image. And then we're going to click, nope, we're not going to click save yet. And then we're going to click back so that we can go back. I don't see why we would need to magic edit anything, but we could add a filter here, right? We could add any one of these filters that we would like, even though these might be, I'm not sure that I would add a filter because this picture is so good. So good. We could click blur. And guess what? You got a blur brush right inside of this photo editor. What if we wanted to make these blueberries? Wow, I really can't speak today. This blueberry a little blurrier? Well, guess what? I can reduce the brush size. Let's very hastily go like this. This is not going to be great, but that's all right. Let's just hastily go like that. That was probably too intense. So we're going to click undo, right? Because I think what was there was fine, but I just wanted to show you that you could do that. The other thing you could do is go ahead and give an adjustment. Let's click auto adjust. I really like the way that that looks. And now what I'm going to do is click save. I can either save this straight into Canva or download it so that I don't need to open it up into Canva. But let me show you what happens if you just save it into Canva. It's going to go to your uploads file, right? I think it's this one. So now I can click using a design. It's going to open it up. That says 1069 by 1069. I would prefer a 1080 by 1080, but we could just magic switch that. We could, at this point, maybe say new video. So let's go to edit image, type in new video. Let's see if there's a graphic. New video. That looks like it's actually an animation, which is kind of cool. We could click transparency. Nope, don't like that. I actually would rather have a static one. So we're going to click up there at the three little menus and click static. Maybe new video. Those aren't great colors, so I'd need to work on that. Let's see if I just change it to black. And I'm going to show you how you know this isn't a good color, even if you don't know that it's good color. We're going to go over here. In fact, let me move me over here so this is a little bit bigger for everybody. I like that new video text overlay. Great idea for a community tab, right? So we're going to click here on this little Canva assistant and type in. I'm pointing at the screen going, pick that one. Which one? The one I picked or something else? New. All right, let's see. We're going to go here and design accessibility. And it's going to show me, it should show me that there's, wow, I can't believe it didn't show me that there's a problem there. Because this, to me, you can't see this. So I don't know how it doesn't think that there's a problem. That's a problem too. That's funny to me. I can't believe it didn't show that there's a problem there. This one, yeah, I like it. Oh, I know what to do. Let's see if I make it white. We're going to make everything white here. What if we duplicate this and put it right on top? We're going to go to position and go backwards a layer. Okay, my brain is clearly not in design mode, but what if we did something like this? And went to transparency. Okay, let's get rid of this. And then we're going to do a big, just a shape. Oh, we can use that new gradient border. This is how I learn, guys. I just play around. Need a thicker font, too thin to see. Yep, that's exactly right. I think I'm going to be able to fix that too. Border weight. Corner rounding. Backwards. I think if we go to edit image, okay, now here's a little trick for you. If you go to edit image, you cannot make it any thicker. I'm just going to give it a little help by giving it a rectangle. I clicked R on the keyboard. We're going to take that and I'm going to click this and the little rectangle and download selection. We're just going to download it with a transparent background and then bring it back in. So I'm just going to grab this right up top and bring it back in and get rid of that little rectangle. I'll get rid of this. And now we can click edit photo and add the outline effect, but make it the color that it is. And reduce the size. And so now it's a little bit thicker. All right. Now what can we do? We're going to change this. We need something here. What if instead of it being this, it was not white? One of the colors within the picture? And then reduce the transparency a little bit. Something like that. So you could do something like that. You could even make it animated if you want and download it as a GIF. So that would be sort of fun. By clicking animate and then doing, let's see, flicker. Like just doing a flicker at a slow speed. Download. We'll change this to GIF. We're going to go ahead and increase. Well, I was hoping to increase it to 1080 by 1080, but that's fine. We'll just increase it to that and let it download. And let's see what's going on in chat while I was messing around with the design, because lots of chatting has been happening. That makes me very, very happy. You know what they say about almost? Almost isn't done. You'll be the first to know when it's live. Well, I'm about to go check out your channel, Sharon. Let's see. You have an eagle eye. Yes, I do. Especially when it comes to like looking at little bitty itty bitty things that are on an image. Like I spotted that and I'm like, oh, it needs a little touch up. Great idea for the community tab. I like the bolder one. If it were static, now the bolder one would be fine. I want to look at it again. The bolder one would be fine if it does. Let me show you. Let me show you this trick. So this one is moving. I actually really like this one a lot. We're going to get rid of that. And I'm going to show you why I like this in addition to it giving a little movement. So you can use this as a GIF. It is what I believe is called a Lottie file, where you can change the color of the animation. So I've got the color file here that's the darker shade, and I could actually change that to something else if I wanted that's within that picture. So I could choose this color, which is a little darker, and then I could choose the whiter color and change it as well. Right? Like that's just pretty cool. And now it looks like that. In fact, send to Sharon for community tab. All right, so I'm going to send this one to you, Sharon. In fact, I'm going to send it to you right after the stream ends. New video. And I better see it on your community tab. Accountability, right? Let's go take a look. Could also do the glass effect to highlight. Absolutely. Woohoo! Hello, I'm doing editing after my third walk. Walking's awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Use the transparency with the gradient. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to do this, where I could take this now and change that to be a gradient. So I'm using the picture and the color and changing the border to be a gradient. Maybe a lighter color like that. I don't necessarily love that. So I'm just going to click undo. But I do like that one. So we're going to go with that. That's very true. If you download something that's animated, it will stay stationary. It won't move. But sometimes I've found that it doesn't go in just the right position, but it does. You can download something that's animated as a PNG. Let's see. She's editing pancakes. You and I are going to need to get on a StreamYard call. I think I'm gonna have to hold us accountable to do that in 2024. You and I, we need to have a video call in 2024, in January 2024. Go ahead, give me a thumbs up if you are in for that video call. That just means she is eating pancakes. She probably ate pancakes 2 days ago because that's when she told me she was filming it. Is this a typo? You're eating pancakes. All right, let's talk about a big, big subject that I've been skirting around: creator accountability. What is creator accountability? Type in the chat what you think creator accountability is, because you may not know. I want pancakes. I crave. It's all my fault. It's all Sharon's fault. In fact, let me go ahead and add this. We got a little pancake emoji in the house. What do you think creator accountability is? Let me go to brand. And by the way, this is what we've done today, and there's no sound to it. So we're just going to do that while I take a sip of water, and I'll be right back. I had a coughing fit and I was hoping to be done by the time it was over. It was not. Enlighten me. It's what's happening right now. All right, so creator accountability. When you are a content creator, especially if you're doing it for YouTube, there is only one person that can hold you accountable, really. And that's you, because you are the driving force behind your channel, right? Nobody is sitting here with anything telling me, Jennifer, you've got to go film that video today if you want a video out next week. Jennifer, you've got to edit that video today if you need time to, schedule it for next week. Jennifer, like, there's nobody there that's telling me that. I tell myself that. I look at the big picture and I look and I think, okay, what do I want to accomplish here on this channel? And how do I get there? So for me, all I've been doing for the last 2 weeks has been very, very hard work, because I want 5 videos out in January. I wanted 5 videos that were done by today, and I actually got them completely done by Wednesday. And in order to do that, I had to brainstorm the ideas. I had to really ideate the ideas. I had to plan and really plan the ideas. And then I had to film the ideas. I had to edit the ideas and edit again and edit a third time. But there's nobody to tell me to do that. I have to know to do that. So you have to know what you need to do in order to do that. And one thing that I found super handy is to have something that you can write down to know what your priorities are and how to get there. I don't necessarily need the bridge. I fly by the seat of my pants. So I can't do that. And the reason why I can't do that is because I have chronic illness. I've got a couple things that cause me to lose my train of thought. They cause me to lose my voice sometimes. It causes me to have extreme fatigue at times to where I can't even get out of the chair, much less film and edit and do all of that. So I have to stay 2 weeks ahead, or you guys wouldn't get anything. I have to do that. I've taken my weakness and I've turned it into an advantage. So, one thing that I have found that really has helped me is to come up with video ideas. I see what sticks. In fact, next week is my ideate week. So I'm going to sit there one day, probably this weekend actually. I'm going to come up with 10 video ideas for February. Yep, talking February. I'm going to come up with what, 20 ideas? And then I'm going to cut the 20 ideas down to 10. And then I'm going to cut the 10 ideas down to what, 7. And then I'll bring those 7 ideas to my creator buddy. Hi, Snazzy Vegan Life. No. Sharon, you told me yesterday, no later than 3 p.m. That's not tomorrow. You said Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's not tomorrow. Okay? So I have a to-do list. Like, here's mine for today. And it's 6:45 this morning. I was up. 6:45, prep stream. 8 o'clock, rest. 9 o'clock, film trailer. Get thumbnail. 10 o'clock, rest. 11 o'clock, schedule that stream. 12 o'clock, rest. I was going to do my brainstorming at 1. I changed my mind. I rested instead. And then at 2:45, I got ready. And at 3 o'clock, I went live. Right? I've got my priority list for the day. Each day, I'm laughing at the comments. Each day looks different for me. And this little planner has been helpful because it doesn't have dates on it already. I can write the dates. So if I miss a day, like last weekend, I didn't do anything. It's not taken, like it's not removed. Now, if anybody wants a link to the specific one, I can share that, but that wasn't the goal. I just wanted you to see how I process and how I go through what I want to do. Now, here's the thing. You need something that looks like this. An accountability buddy. Sharon's probably regretting right about now that she chose me because I'm tough. In fact, Sharon, I might need to stop talking to you again because I told you on Monday I wasn't going to talk to you until that video is ready, and then I kind of eased off. So maybe I need to not do that again. But I want to show you guys something within Canva that may also help you stay on track. Let me add to stage. And let me remove the pancakes because we don't need to see that. Let me go home. We're just going to go to presentation. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to go, I think it's this one. Oh, this, by the way, is what my planner looks like. And it's got today and it's got date, my top priorities, what I want to do tomorrow. Don't forget to do this, right? And a little notes section. I'm probably going to get a new one when I run out of these pages that has the time slots because I find that really helpful. But But what I wanted to show you is this. Let's see. Colorful Simply Weekly class agenda. Let's look up colorful, simple, weekly, and daily class agenda. All right, here it is. This is actually what I used for today's stream when I was planning it. And you can type T, even though it's writing it there. Let me just grab a text, right? And then you can write what you want to do Monday through Friday, or you could change it to a daily agenda or an hourly agenda or whatever works for you. Just do whatever works for you. You'll be seeing enough pancakes in my videos soon. Not soon enough, Sharon. And by the way, in the videos that I've filmed recently, I have mentioned pancakes more than I've ever mentioned pancakes in my entire life. If I say the word pancakes, it will be too soon. Pancakes. I even have a picture of Sean Cannell that says, "Stop it, Sharon," or something like that in one of the videos. So yeah. I was about to ask how you create an agenda. Yep. So go to design and type in agenda. And there's going to be a lot of different agendas there. So in fact, let me go to this untitled one, agenda. Do you guys think that this would make for a good video? Agenda, YouTube daily agenda for accountability. Something like that, maybe. This is actually how I create ideas, guys. How to create an agenda. All right. So we're going to go to design. We're going to look up the word agenda, if I could spell it right. And then look, we've got today's schedule, where you could, if you are more of a digital person and you want to do it, then you could just change it, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever. You could do it in a Canva document. You could do it in a presentation. You could do it any way you like. What about this one? Today's activities. And then it gives time breakdown and what you might want to do. Well, for this one, I might put kick, snazzy, crackles into gear. Right? And why would I do that? Because, let me show you. Let me pull this down. Let me pull something up. We're going to go visit. We're actually going to go visit her wonderful channel. Because we have worked hard. Let's see. Here it goes. Here we go. We have worked hard on it, updating thumbnails, and they look phenomenal, Sharon. I'm going to give you credit because they do look fantastic. And some of these she did all on her own. Like, they look fantastic. But Sharon, a video hasn't been published in 2 weeks. Let's get that video up. I want to see pancakes in my feed. Okay? Promise? Let's go back to this. You get credit. There is no extra credit there because you've not made a video. I can give her a hard time because we know each other pretty well. And I've not mentioned, but it goes without saying, if you have questions about things, just let me know. I do remember that I promised to go back and look at animating the, I promised this. Looking for a way to animate. So we're just gonna go back to type gradient once I get it up there. And I'm going to show you how I would do that. So let's just be simple here and add exactly what this is. And how I would do that is watch. When you click on it, animates right there. So you can animate it right there. Scrapbook, neon, tumble, stomp. You can, I mean, that's where you would go. Or you could do page animations, which when it's just got one thing on it, it would go on it. I know you don't. She likes to do animations like this. Let me go back to my page. She likes to do animations like this one. She likes this, where it animates like this. This is fun. Right? But, you know, this is more of a match and move instead of animation. Okay, maybe that should be my February. Maybe that should be in my February. You guys are helping me brainstorm. Let's see. In fact, you're going to watch me brainstorm live. I need to do it anyway. Let's see here. We're going to brainstorm number 1 for February 2024. Let's go with a match and move, uncover agenda for a live stream or video. The other idea we had was agenda, daily creator accountability with to do agenda. Okay. We are loving this one for sure. So I'm going to click italicize so that I know. And I'm going to change this to Canva Sans. Help me, creator's choice. Let me go ahead and bold this. Match and move, uncover agenda for a live stream or a video. A look at presentation for 12/15/2023. Creator accountability. This one is high on my list. So I'm going to turn it green because I really like this idea. This one I'm going to turn yellow because I think that's a so-so idea. But I might be able to work with it. All right, what other? Sure. If you guys are not familiar with, I got to give a shout out to my creator friend here, Digital Art with Canva. Her channel is amazing. It's amazeballs. She does things that are so creative using animations and transitions that just are mind blowing. I personally think she needs to slow her roll a little bit. And the reason why I say that is because I used to be the same way. You need to slow your roll a little bit, make a plan. But she's amazing. And again, we still need to have that video chat. Absolutely, of course. When someone's amazing, they're amazing. All right. Does anybody have any other ideas? And let me go through real quick and see if I've missed anything. We tinkered inside. We talked about type gradient, gradient lines and borders. We talked about the photo editor, accountability. It really is difficult when you are, when you're the only one in charge of what you have to do, because you don't have a boss to say, do this, do this, do this. I need this done. You just have to make the list and do it. And except for Sharon's lucky. I'm like, did you do it yet? Let me give you one more little fun video. And let's just make sure real quick, this is the animation that you would like to learn from me. And I'll share it in, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. I might do a sneak peek for live streamers early, but essentially this. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to work on brainstorming for it, for the title, thumbnail, all of that. I might do a sneak peek of it in January early for those of you that are in attendance. Maybe just a little snippet of how I'm working on it and how it's done. But the full thing would be out in February because I've already created January's videos because I'm that far ahead. Let me know. It probably has something to do with the timing. I just I created that this morning in about 10 minutes. So it was not I didn't spend a lot of time on it. So I'm sure that there's some things that I could do that would make it better, but send me a message and let me know how I can make it even better so that when I do that video, it will be great. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to send you a message right after this and see if we can work out a time to connect. maybe we can do that before I start filming for that, because I will start filming for that probably the first week of January. All right, let's see. Do I have one more little quick video I can show you? Okay, I'm going to show you one more quick video before we say goodbye. If you have any last minute questions, let me know right now. It is last call for questions. But let me show you how to make your fonts a little bit bolder if they're unboldable fonts. Go to this one, and we're going to go to the word effects. We will go to outline, and it's going to outline your whole word for you. And if you want it to be a little bit bolder, then you can click the color and change the color to the color of the font, and it will be a little bit bolder. And then what you will do is just adjust the thickness a little bit so that you can actually read the words. But yeah.
I love that tip.
All right, that was my buddy Darren. I chat with Darren at least every other day. We have fun. He's currently a Canva verified expert, and he's the one that told me that it was cool for me to share the type gradient tip that he got word today that it was cool to share. And so that's why I was able to bring it to you today and felt safe bringing it to you. Let's see. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me today. And this is probably my last stream for the year, unless I get a hair across my backside and decide to go live. But I don't see that happening with so much family stuff going on. Remember, pancakes for breakfast tomorrow. You better get those pancakes up today, Sharon. Today. You were late, but it was awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Muchas gracias. And I can't wait to have a conversation with you. And I think we had a couple other people that were in the chat that were kind of quiet that may have already left. But thanks so much for joining me. And by the way, Puddles was sitting here judging me the whole time. I can't wait to see you. And I do have some videos coming out the rest of this year. I just probably won't be live, but keep an eye out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.